what has the Indian government, and I don't mean the BJP in particular or the Congress, because we are talking about national security here, because a lot of these protests and movements are funded from abroad, and obviously there's a terror financing angle as well. How much do we know in public knowledge as to what the Indian government has done? Because of course we won't know about the covert operations. From the has the magnitude slowly decreased over the years? What would your analysis be?
No, sir. Like the thing is, so I don't know about the covert, but I would say, for example, what is the overt, right? And in that sense, I'm sure they went from a place of doing good, but actually Modi government's policy against Khalistanis has been disastrous, like really disastrous. So you have to understand that appeasement is always wrong, and not just morally wrong, it harms the community being appeased the most. So for example, Congress used to appease the Muslims, right? What that happens is, it makes life very difficult for a person like Arif Muhammad Khan, because he's finding this lunatic fringe, and the government is supporting this lunatic fringe Muslim person, raw border or something like that. So how can an individual fight? So appeasement was wrong when Congress was doing of the Muslims, and it is wrong when BJP is doing of Khalistanis. So it made life of people like me very difficult. To give you an example, what they did was, in Sikh Gurdwara, anybody was a Sikh, Sardar could be Sikh. So they wanted, this, and they are doing this from 1920s, who is a Sikh. So for political power to assert there, they say anybody who says he's a Sikh, right? Even if you say you are a Sikh, yes, we want more numbers so we can extract more favors from the central government or British government at that time, right? But when it comes to control of Gurdwaras, then they want to control their theocracy. Then they make these qualifications. No. If you also say you are a Hindu, we are not going to tell you Sikh. If you also believe in Veda, we're not going to ask you Sikh. If you trim your beard, whereas it's nothing to do with, you're not a Sikh. So they make this thing. For 10 years, they wanted to debar Sahajdari Sikhs who were not like baptized, who didn't have free beard and, For 10 years, they tried with Manmohan Singh government, but he knew as a Sikh that this is wrong. He didn't do it. Modi government passed an act of parliament that has basically disenfranchised all of us Sikhs like me. So imagine, if you're running a Hindu board and they say, disenfranchise all the Shaks because they are not true Vaishnav and only Vaishnav are Hindu. What kind of foolish thing? They did this. This is a disaster. They basically removed, there were 300 people in the blacklist. So these people, they have killed innocents. When they blasted this airplane in mid-air, more than 80 were children less than 12 years old. I think about 200 did not receive a single body part, and I'm talking to some of them. These families are still grieving. You remove these people from the blacklist. What is the deterrent? If the people would have apologized, yes, what we did was wrong. We got, we fluid in emotions and we abhor violence and we reject violence. Then it is fine. But they blanketly remove blacklist of everyone. No, that is very, very wrong. So again, I give you an example. Rajnath Singh said what happened in 1984 was a genocide. No, genocide is a very charged word. Yes, only Sikhs died and no Hindu died. You should have used the word pogrom. These Khalistanis, they used the statement of Rajnath Singh. So nothing happened for 35 years. Once Rajnath Singh said the statement, they have passed resolutions in America, provincial parliaments of United States and Canada, that India did a genocide of Sikhs and something like that. And what is so fascinating? It started with 3,000 Sikhs were killed. This started in 2015. Coming to 2022, now this 3,000 figure has jumped to 30,000 Sikhs were killed. And this is passed in New Jersey. Don't believe me. Go to the New Jersey parliament. Just a couple of months ago, they have passed this resolution that India did a genocide and 30,000 were killed. So now they are changing the facts and history. We suffered from it. We made peace with it. We healed from it. But they want to scratch and, just lie for no reason.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.